friends, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a after Christmas haul for you guys. In addition to going to Bath & Body Works, I went to a few other stores and I wanted to share with you some of the finds I got. And as always, I'd love to hear from you guys to see what things you picked up after Christmas. I do hope that Santa was very good to you, but if he wasn't, hopefully you get to do some shopping. I did have a few things to bring back, and one of them came from the Body Shop, and it actually worked out really well because much like Bath & Body Works, the Body Shop does a Christmas sale, which is ordinarily mostly getting rid of their inventory for the seasonal scents they bring out or the gift kits that they bring in. And the way that they do returns there is you can return something without a receipt if you don't like a product, but you have to make a purchase at that point in time for whatever the value of the item that you're returning is. So I had like $18 to play with for this item, and I was really curious about this Frosted Plum Sugar Scrub scent. Oh my god, it smells so good. I really like this a lot. It is very much of a fruity scent, but it also seems to have some sort of like flowery note in it. I really do like this. I like their sugar scrubs a lot. I mean, I think the exfoliators in general are top notch at the Body Shop. They're some of my favorites. I also grabbed, I always want to grab these and then I never get a chance to because they either are already sold out by the time the after Christmas sale comes or they get snatched up really fast. This is a hand cream trio. It came with frosted cranberry, which out of the three is like the bottom choice for me. It came with the glazed apple, which they had last year, and I do like that scent, and then it came with the frosted plum hand cream. So because these were after sale, my store had them 50% off each. So I ended up only paying, I think it was like a couple of dollars out of pocket, which is great because now I have two things that I can actually use up versus the item that I wasn't a big fan of. The second place I happened to go to was Payless. I have not shopped at Payless in a really long time. I don't know, I feel like their quality of shoe is still the same, but their prices have become really high. I don't know if that's just me, but I just don't shop there for shoes anymore. And I happened to catch out of the corner of my eye these pair of matching like flats and wedge heel types of shoes that I like to wear when I'm teaching, and I am desperate for some new black flats. So I ended up getting flats at that Payless. They look like this. Clearly they're like, I think a Tory Burch like knockoff or remake, but I really love them. They're really comfortable. They don't have a ton of padding in them, but they're much more durable than the ones I had from Target that are like literally falling apart. Now, I really wanted the wedges, but they only had them in a 7.5 wide at the store that I was currently shopping at. But the beauty about Maine is all the stores are very close to each other. So I had them look on the inventory to see if a neighboring Payless had them in my size, and they did, and they put them on hold for me. And to sweeten the deal, they gave me a coupon to use on that purchase. So I ended up picking those up, and they look like this. They're just really simple. Ordinarily, I like just a plain black patent leather wedge because they are the easiest to wear and they're comfortable normally, but I love this little accent piece on there. These were originally like $38. They were on clearance for $15. Same thing with the flats, and then with the coupon, these ended up being like $10, which was really great. So I was really happy to have those two unexpected finds. And again, my mom and I also stopped into Sears, which is not a store I find myself shopping in very much. My mom shops there more often than I do. I mean, I rarely go in, and I, for some reason, had like a merchandise credit or a gift card. I don't even know how long I've had it. And I had seen way back on Black Friday, they had some cute, I think they're cute, but they're actually supposed to be like ugly Christmas sweaters. They had a few cute ones that I actually liked. One of which was this one. It says, "Oh dear" on it. I had kept my eye on it, and I like this because I'm an English teacher, so I think this can be really funny on like casual Friday to wear leading up to winter break. And this was only like $6, which is really awesome, better than it was even advertised being. And then they also had this really cute infinity scarf with little elves on it. I think this is really, really adorable, so I'm really excited about it. And both of those were paid for with the merchandise credit that I had, so I was really pleased with both of these. I think that they were just really good, like, next Christmas items that I can kind of rock during the holiday season. I also got up super early to go to Target. The thing about Target is they do all of their Christmas stuff 50 to 75% off, and then they also launch like in the winter time. They did this in the spring too, but in the winter they do like all their clearance shoes, accessories, and clothes are an extra 20% off. So I went in hoping to replenish my mother's Christmas wrapping supplies. she has basically an entire like elves workshop worth of things, and she always gets them after Christmas. So I wanted to get in there early, because if you don't get in there early, everything just poofs into thin air. So I got her bows, I got her tags, and I got her tissue paper. Nothing else really that spoke to me, but I did peruse the clearance section, and I found this really cute sweater. It has a little crown on it and a little bee for Queen Bee, which I thought was really cute. And it was only like, I think $10 after the 20% off mark, which was really exciting. So I popped into TJ Maxx to do a return, and I ended up buying myself a pair of leggings. I always love looking at the fitness stuff at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and then I never like pull the trigger, but I finally pulled the trigger on these. I love these because they have this little bit of mesh at the top here, but it's like right around like your knee-ish area on me when I put them on. I have always seen ladies at my gym wearing them, and I always really like them, but I work out at a pretty fancy like gym, and so they all are buying like Lululemon or ridiculously expensive leggings that I would never actually buy, but a lot of them had those, and I just love those cutouts. I don't know why. It's super weird that I was so infatuated with them, but I also love the navy blue color, and these were only on sale for like $17, which was below what I was returning, so I got everything else put on a gift card, but I was really happy with these. I've been really into like capri leggings lately. Normally I like to wear shorts, but I just been really feeling the legging look. I don't know, things are happening. I also went into Kohl's on a very specific mission. I really, if you guys probably noticed this winter or fall, I didn't really like get into the holiday kits and the different things being offered for the holidays, just because I went really hard last year, and I felt like after collecting a lot of things from the holiday times last year, I didn't think things were that different this year. Like, I didn't look at anything and think, wow, that's so unique from something that I wanted last year. And like, yeah, a lot of it's good value and a lot of it was really pretty, but nothing really spoke to me with the exception of one item. And that was the Balm in the Balm of Your Hand palette. Long history with this. I tried for the first time, and probably last time, doing the Balm.com flash sale that they did where everything was half off. I have heard how terrible their website is whenever they do that sale, and that's going to deter me from ever doing it again, because I literally was right on there when they first did it. The website crashed, and their Facebook page, they were like, oh, we're working on fixing it, don't worry about it, like there'll be plenty of opportunity, we'll extend the sale, yada yada yada. And I was like, oh, okay, well that doesn't bestow a lot of faith in me. And I kept refreshing the page, and we're talking like 2 hours later. Mind you, I'm working. 2 hours later, their website was back up, and then this was sold out. And I was like, I was just infuriated and annoyed about the whole thing, because it just felt like I got screwed, but whatever, they don't care about me. So I went to Kohl's. This is the only place that I knew they were carrying it, and I almost didn't end up with it, because all of the packaging is just a sleeve. You have a sleeve, there's no shrink wrap on these, and I had the right mind to check them, and all of mine except for one at my store had been like swatched. People had put their fingers all up in them. And my boyfriend was like, oh, it's not a big deal. And I was like, I don't know whose fingers have been in here. I'm not going to sanitize it. Like, I'm not paying. These were not sale. I'm not paying full price for something that someone else, like, put all their paws on. Like, no way. So, finally, the very last one they hadn't been touched by human hands. So I was really excited about this. I don't have a lot of Balm stuff, but the things that I've gotten samples over, the things that I own, I really like. And I really just like that this had a variety of things that if I actually love something, like any of these blushes or bronzer, I could buy, or like any of these cream products, I could get out and get. And then any of these eyeshadows, I've never really used a lot of Balm eyeshadows, but if I like them, they tell you what palette they came from, so I could always go out and buy it. So I just really liked that. I appreciated that. I enjoyed the idea of, doing like a greatest hits thing. I think more companies should think about doing that, because I think it's a really genius idea. So this was like the one makeup-y item that I really wanted to go out and get. My mom couldn't find it before Christmas, because it's what I asked for Christmas for makeup, but I'm just really happy that I now have it. It was a very long story, but it is what it is. I also popped into Forever 21 because I had a hankering for wanting some new earrings. So I went in there looking around for some things, and I was really happy to find this little set. I've noticed that this earring back trend is becoming really popular right now, and I really, really like it. I wanted to try it for myself. So I grabbed this whole set. I love just regular studs like these, so I was happy with these, and these were only like $6 for all these earrings, which is awesome. I also grabbed these really simple bows, which I like a lot. I have a really like soft spot in my heart for bow earrings. I don't know why. And then I also saw these, and I love these. I think the backing on them is really, really pretty, but also simple. So I really liked these as well. The last place I went to was Old Navy, and things got a little crazy at Old Navy. So like I mentioned, I went out really early to do Target, and then because I was already out, I was like, all right, I'll just go over to the mall area. The mall opens at 8. I got it to Target at like 7. So I was expecting the mall, at least up here, to be busy. No, no, no. It was a ghost town. And so when I got into Old Navy, there were tons of employees there. And they're like, oh, like talking to me, letting me know about all the sales. And that weekend, their clearance items were 40% off the clearance price, which is unusual because a lot of times Old Navy sales apply to everything except for their clearance items. And my Old Navy in Maine is like half the store is clearance items. And again, like I think what happened at Target, I've noticed that Old Navy, especially this fall, a lot of their items were either like designed very boxy, which isn't my body shape, or it was meant to be like super big so that way it looked like you were wearing slouchy material and like you look like you're going to a yoga studio, but you're not, you're actually going to work. And I'm not a big fan of either one of those trends. And so there hasn't been a whole lot from Old Navy that I've gotten, but I figured, all right, I'll go to the clearance section if it's not too messy, because normally it's huge and super messy. I was like, I'll go ahead and take the time and go through it. For some reason, the clothing gods were on my side, and the whole clearance section must have been recently cleaned. Plus, because the store had just opened, no one had really been in there. So I took my sweet little time going through all of the sections, and I must have had a pile almost as tall as me of clothes to try on. And I ended up getting a few good deals that I was really excited. The first thing I got was this zip from the athletic section. I really wasn't sure if I should get this or not because I have a couple of other athletic zips, and how many zips does a girl need? But for the price, it was $15, take 40% off of that. I was like, I can't pass it up because it's soft, it's comfortable. I really do like it. It has the thumb sleeve on it so that it can come up a little bit past your hands, which I'm a big fan of. So I happily picked this up. I also picked up an item that you guys already saw me wearing, which was in my Bath & Body Works haul, which is this sort of like slouch neck. This thing is so comfortable. I've noticed this has become more of a trend to have these slouchy turtlenecks, and I love it. They're so cozy, they're so warm. I just felt like I was wrapped in a hug all day. Like I couldn't wait to put this on when I got home. And this was the same deal. It's $15, take 40% off of that. So, I mean, couldn't stop. Then I picked up a few other clothing items. A lot of the stuff I ended up not liking because it was either too boxy or too baggy, but there were some things that I liked. I grabbed this black and white flannel. It wasn't on clearance, but it was on sale for $6, marked down from $26. So I was a big fan of that. I also grabbed this item. This airs a little bit on the side of boxy, but I just like this lace sweatshirt material, and I don't mind, even if I only wear it a couple of times. It was only about $4 after the clearance 40% off tag, so I can stomach that. And then the last thing I grabbed was just a simple t-shirt. I love to wear comfy t-shirts, so I grabbed this one up as well, and it was, you know, $1.50, so not a big deal at all. So those are the things that I picked up post-holiday sale. I would love to hear from you guys, hear what sales you were excited about or things that you picked up in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.